Hi there Star Wars collectors, welcome to another Bosk's Bounty video and welcome to a vintage Star Wars haul type video. I haven't actually done one of these in quite a while, but I felt I had to do this video to show you guys exactly what I've picked up in the last week or so. But basically, as you can see in front of you here, we do have a vintage Star Wars R5-D4 on the Star Wars card. He's a 20 back with the Boba Fett offer on the front there. He is actually graded, he's a graded 75. Now the reason he's graded 75 is because the card gets a 75, the bubble gets an 85 and the figure itself gets an 80. And one of the reasons why the card does get a 75 is because there's a little bit of litho damage there on the back where the Boba Fett offer is. But as you can see, it's a lovely 20 back, nice bright and vibrant colours. And anyone that knows this channel and knows me knows that I love this card back, the R5-D4. Stunning card back. It really does just shout out Star Wars for me, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. I paid £400 for it, which I think is a good price for this card back. I know it is the sort of not so rare one because it does have the Boba Fett offer. If you have an offerless one, they're slightly rarer, but to be honest, to get any Star Wars card in this kind of condition is pretty tough these days, especially for an R5-D4. So I'm over the moon with it, really happy. And as I said, I did pay £400. Now I know what it looks like. It looks like I'm made of money and I'm just buying loads and loads of stuff, but that's not the case at all. I've actually had to sell quite a few bits and bobs to be able to afford this baby. I've actually sold a few of my previous mint on card Star Wars figures to be able to afford this. And that's kind of what you have to do as a collector. You sort of have to collect stuff that you can afford at the time and then upgrade it as you go and get the ones that you really want once you sell things on. But yeah, that's the Star Wars R5-D4, and as I said, that is possibly is the most expensive singular item I've ever bought in terms of vintage Star Wars, and I'm over the moon with it. It's going to look lovely on my shelf with all my other mocks that I've got. I also did pick up today, or this week rather, a tri-logo card. So this is my first tri-logo card that I own. I'm not going to say I'm a huge fan of the tri-logo cards. I do prefer the ones with just the single logo on them. But I felt I had to get one of these at some point because I do want to have one example of each type of card back. Obviously some of the foreign ones are just well out of my reach, like Harbuck cards and things like that. But I wanted a Star Wars card, which I've now got from the R5-D4. I've got a couple of Empire Strikes Backs already, including this lovely Palatoy version. So that was another thing that I wanted to do, is get a Palatoy. Let's put that down there. Obviously I've got plenty of Return of the Jedis. I've got a Power of the Force, so I did need a tri-logo. Now with tri-logo bubbles, they're slightly further out, so to put this in a case I had to order some more acrylic cases from GW Acrylics, and they came in the post today. And as always with orders from GW Acrylics, there's their little poster that comes, or flyer that comes in the box. You always get a nice little note from Christian. So it says, "Hi Tim, many thanks for your order again. I'll be in touch as soon as the ATST case is available to ship. All the best, Christian." And that's because I pre-ordered a case for my mint in-box ATST Scout Walker, which will be awesome when that turns up. Can't wait to protect that one. So let's get this case out. So they always come nicely packaged in cardboard and bubble wrap. Never any problem with the packaging from GW Acrylics. I'm not going to lie, you know, these cases aren't cheap really, but if you want to protect your Star Wars figures, they are definitely the best option. So there's the case. We're just going to take the bottom off there, and then we're just going to slide Han Solo gently into these grooves, and hopefully I'm not going to have to, I might have to get a ruler just because it's got a bit of tiny wave at the top of the card there, and you need to be able to push that in. So I'll just do that now. There we go. I actually used the slidey bottom bit just to put in there and just to flatten the card slightly so I could just get it into that little lip at the top. Just slide that back on there, and then once they're in a case, as you can see, nicely protected, and also, I don't know, it makes them pop even more, doesn't it? So as you know, on this channel I am a massive fan of the modern Hasbro line of vintage collection especially, and the Black Series, but I am a huge fan of the vintage Star Wars, of course, because this is what I grew up with when I was a kid, and just to get some of these back in the collection. I'm sure you agree I've got 2 corkers there, looking very nice indeed. So of course, let me know what you think of this video down below in the comments section. Let me know what you think of my R5-D4. Did you think I got a good deal on that one? Did I overpay? Who knows? Just got to pick these things up before they get snapped up by anybody else. That's what I think. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Of course, as always, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we shall see you on the next one.